On second down, Roethlisberger. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Still fighting. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Leggett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there, and and take him down. Mike Bennett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Gone! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on second down. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Johnson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Detroit!
Allen now on first down. Underneath for Johnson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll run with Thompson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackling.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He'll let it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone! Green, 39! Green, 39!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Allen will try again on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Christian Kirksey. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep downfield for Roll. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Allen going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. David Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Thompson. And some room to work. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, you gotta spin.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And down he goes throws. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints will have the football back.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now going to throw again. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And again, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Carolina getting set to take the field. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they all...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Treggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's Njoku over the middle. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he slides to avoid the hit. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before half for Allen. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Gone! Over!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alfred Blue, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Alshon Jeffrey, 91 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Lucky 56, Lucky 56, set, Green 39, Green 39. Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And Bell is right into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. David Johnson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They run it here with Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 24 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Good, 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 good. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Gun, 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 gun.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
Allen on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now here's Ross. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make those plays when the Lions go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield, here's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Leopard! Leopard!
To throw is Allen. Screenplay, Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a handoff. Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Though they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, it's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Carolina, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.